Good morning. My name is Kevin Baker. I'm the lead pastor here and wanted to share with you a stewardship moment by video. And so we're going to be doing this occasionally just to let you know more about what's happening with finances, with giving. We're celebrating a year of generosity, and I'm here with Kathryn Cummings to share with you a couple of the things that are happening around stewardship. Well, it's good to be with you again, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about 2017 and the challenges of we've increased our budget from 2016, taken a step of faith, some would say, because it's more, a sizable amount more than what we did in 2016. Could you tell us, what are we trying to do? Why the increases? What do we hope will happen with those missional dollars, and how we hope to impact our community in expanding ways?
Sure. For 2017, we have a tithes and offerings budget of $493,000. We brought in $450,000 in 2016, so it is a sizable increase. One of the things that we are doing is we are expanding our youth program. We have hired Paul Abbott, who was our part-time youth director, in a full-time capacity. And they are starting to make some changes upstairs in the youth area, which is really exciting, and they're creating their refuge, which I think is really great. We're expanding children's ministries a little. Offered our extravaganza at Easter, and we estimate there were 400 or 500 people here, many of them from outside of the church, which is what we want to do. We want to reach people from outside of the church. So we do have a larger budget for 2017.
Well, I know this is a step of faith, and of course we always want to live and serve and move by faith and not just by sight. But I also know, as a good steward, we also need to make wise, discerning choices in how we make every dollar count and how we're transparent in sharing with the congregation where those dollars go. So what are some financial and maybe history of giving that makes you think that we will be able to meet this new challenge in our 2017 budget?
Sure. In the past 3 years, we have had significant additional projects going on around the church. In 2014, we retired the debt of the church, and we raised $60,000 above our tithes and offerings to do that. In 2015, we bought a new church bus, and in that year we raised $30,000 above tithes and offerings in order to do that. And in 2016, for our Removing Barriers campaign, we raised $170,000 above our tithes and offerings. So because we don't have a special project going on this year, I believe that our church members will step up and support the regular budget with additional giving.
It's exciting to hear that every time. I've heard those numbers, but every time I hear it, it's exciting. I mean, we really have a spirit of generosity in this congregation. Mm-hmm. People see need, and when they see it, they respond. I've heard over and over again from new people who visit that we're a welcoming congregation that really has an eye on the community and is trying to listen to what the needs are around us. So I'm excited about that. And it's not always easy to give. I mean, a lot of people like to give to special funds sometimes. They see tangible things. But so this is a challenge in that sense, to give to our operating budget that's increased. What would be your challenge? What would be the thing you would like to tell us as we seek to grow in our giving, as well as everything else, our prayer life, our discipleship, our service, but particularly in our generosity? What would be your challenge to us?
Yeah, I would challenge our congregation to prayerfully consider stepping it up a little bit. If you're not giving now, see if you can come up with something every month that you can contribute to the church. If you are giving now, is there an area where you could sacrifice in your own budget so that you could give a little more to the church? Have those conversations of stewardship in your family, and just see what you can do. I think you'll be surprised at what you can come up with.
Well, I want to end again with a thank you to you. I thank you to all of our folks, our regular attendees and members who give generously of their time and energy and talent. And, I just believe God's got great things in store, and I know you do too. So thank you, and let us accept the challenge. I'm going to try to accept it myself, and I hope you will too.